Number 42 on our house inspection checklist talks about smooth walkways. If you have smooth stairs, smooth floors, smooth sidewalks, walkways, patios, porches, or driveways, even your garage floor. I've seen some garage floors that were finished so smooth that they are too dangerous to even walk on. And I'm not saying it's not impossible to walk on these things. I'm not going to blow this out of proportion, but I have slipped and fallen in plenty of garages to realize that this is a problem. Now, any areas that you have around your house that are slippery or smooth, or someone has already slipped on these areas and fell, but they weren't injured. You know, this is a sign that you could do something about it now before someone gets injured. Now, there are non-skid or non-slip materials that you can purchase, and you can just stick them right to these slippery areas if it's a concern of yours. Now, stairs and floors. So let's talk about the hallways and stairways in your home. If these areas are smooth and slippery, these are areas where people are going to be using them often. These are what I would consider to be high traffic areas. Now, if these are smooth, you had better make sure that you do something about them, because they are going to be a little more dangerous than a sidewalk outside where someone walks on it once every 2 or 3 months. But if you're talking about a stairway and all the bedrooms are upstairs, guess what? How many people are going to go up and down these stairways each day? Now you can install non-skid, like I said. It's probably about 32nd to a 16th of an inch thick materials. You just stick them to your wood floor, to the treads or the steps, each one of them in the front. And, you know, this will eliminate the possibility of slippings. Then there are other alternatives that you can look into, other things you can do. But whatever you do, do them. This is a biggie. You know, whenever it comes to safety, your home inspection is basically about protecting your house, but your house protects you. So if you're concerned, it's kind of like I said about that, you know, that step down effect. You know, if I have a leaking window and it ruins my carpeting, my wallboard, my siding, my foundation, so it causes soil erosion, and all I needed to do was fix this window, it's like one problem creating 10 or 20 other problems. And that's what's going to happen to you if you leave a smooth stairway or a smooth hallway. Even a smooth floor in the bathroom. We had a tile entryway in one of the houses we lived in, and it had a ceramic tile that was smooth, but it had a small texture to it. I'll tell you what, whenever this floor was wet, it was a nightmare. I don't know how many people fell on it, and one time my father-in-law fell on it, and I'm shocked that he didn't get hurt. But when he slipped, he was carrying a large speaker, and he fell into the wall, and he smashed a hole into the wall. So this is kind of what I'm talking about. We have one problem. The slippery floor created an additional problem for my father-in-law, who almost got injured, and for the wall. Now the wall's damaged. Why? Because we had a slippery floor.
If you own a house, you should inspect it regularly. But how can you inspect a home if you don't know what you're looking for? If you're not looking for a complicated checklist or something that wasn't written in a language that you can't understand anyway, do yourself a favor and visit this website today. The most valuable investment you have must be protected and inspected.